Tommy Orr, Archie Thompson scores! 2-1 Australia, and Archie Thompson makes it 3 goals in 3 games.
Welcome to episode 3 of GG Army TV's A-League preview show, proudly brought to you by Betstar. I've got Roscoe here from Betstar. Posh is away again this week. It has been a massive week in Australian football. Round 2 of the A-League, Melbourne Victory getting destroyed, Wellington Phoenix holding on, but all the talk in the last 48 hours has been the miracle escape of the Socceroos in Doha. Roscoe, how did we do it?
Not sure. I like all viewers out there, no doubt. The 72nd, I was thinking to myself, gee, glad I haven't booked those flights yet, but somehow we held on and punters were nervous, but they got the chocolates, all came for the Socceroos. So that was great news, and of course Archie and Timmy got the job done, so thrilled trumper like yourself, mate.
Look, Archie and Timmy, obviously best of mates, so they were delighted for each other. They were going crazy in the corner, and obviously the Socceroos were $1.40 before to qualify for the World Cup, obviously come in.
They have. I dare say it might have got out about $6 or $7 in play, but $1.30 the Socceroos to qualify for Brazil. If you think they'll miss, $3.50. So that's good news. 3 of the last 4 games at home, so fingers crossed. Yeah,
we don't have a game till March next year. Plenty of a couple of friendlies in December, and also this new tournament, the East Asian Football Federation Cup, which we will be playing. Qualifiers against Guam, Hong Kong, Chinese Taipei and North Korea. We will be up against former Melbourne Victory coach, now Hong Kong head coach, Ernie Merrick.
The great man. Looking forward to that.
Okay, now straight into the A-League. Last week, big round 2. Melbourne Victory getting spanked 5-0. Half of Wellington Phoenix holding on. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, it was one of those rounds. It's just like it's every week, isn't it? A-League's pretty similar now. Punters must be having a bit of a nightmare. Couple of predictable results, but again, Victory, not sure everyone dipped a 5-0 thumping. So the punters have reacted a little bit. In fact, this is one of the most reactive markets at Betstar. Brisbane Roar are still favourites at $4.50. Perth Glory have drifted out to $6.50 from $5.50. Adelaide have been the big movers. $11 2 weeks ago. They're into $7.50 to win the title.
Yeah, look, they had another great win at home last Friday night. My best bet of the week.
Well
Thank you.
Yes, well done.
What? Any other major movements?
Yeah, well, of course, a bit of money, strangely enough, for Melbourne Heart, 13 into 9, with the signing perhaps of Vince Grella. Maybe that's what they've come for. Wellington Phoenix steady at 11. Newcastle Jets are the big movers. So $17 a couple of weeks ago, they're into $10. So they're the 2 movers, of course, Adelaide and Newcastle.
Fantastic. Okay, now our other guest panellist is Mr. Posh. He is currently in Adelaide. He got confused. He thought Melbourne Victory was playing in Adelaide, but no, he's over there. He's just having a quick chat with Cosmina. Posh, what caught your eye in the world of football this week?
Yeah, thanks, boys, and g'day from beautiful, albeit divisive Adelaide. Over here, just checking that the Reds get on the plane to come over and get 3 points away at the Melbourne Victory. Look, what's caught my eye in the world of football this week, one thing and one thing only. Holger, I hope it caught yours as well. Tommy Orr's cross. How long have we been saying it? We've got some crackerjack youngsters coming through, and 36-year-olds, because that's what they'll be in 2 years' time. I'm going to cut it if we do qualify for Brazil. We don't want to just go there and get knocked out in the group stage. We want to go there and do something a bit special, and we're not going to do that with old men. Anyway, what are my tips? I'm just looking in my black book right now. My first tip is this. I'm sticking in English League 2. After my success of last week, 2 out of 3 spot on, I'm going against AFC Wimbledon again. They are falling faster than Felix Baumgartner. I'm a bit worried that they are going to end up in the conference. Therefore, I'm all over Fleetwood Town, paying $1.57 to get the business done at home. Fleetwood Town, the surprise package of League 2 this season. They're paying $1.57 to win that game. I'm confident that AFC Wimbledon won't necessarily have a great weekend. Secondly, I'm off to Italy for the Italian Serie B. We've got Cittadella against Sassuolo. Sassuolo look fantastic. I think they'll be a Serie A team next year. They're absolutely flying on top of the table. Having said that, Cittadella very good at home. So I'm taking Sassuolo with the half-goal line. That's $1.26 for the half-goal line. And then the third match I'm going with something a little more obvious. English Premier League at $2.80. Chelsea away at Tottenham. Chelsea are flying. They look absolutely superb. Last time they went to White Hart Lane, they won 5-1 in the FA Cup. I think they're going to be too good for Spurs. So that's it from me. Fleetwood Town at home. Sassuolo away at Cittadella on the half-goal line. And Chelsea away. Happy guys, and let's hope this week the Posh do have a win. Cheerio.
Okay, thanks for that, Posh. Another fun facts there from Mr. Posh. Never lets us down. Okay, let's kick it straight off. Melbourne victory at home to Adelaide United. Any chance Melbourne victory?
Yeah, they are. They're favourites. I can't believe this.
No, you can't be serious.
I can't believe this. So it's similar to other sports. It's like the bigger fan base. Obviously, that's the market reflects that. The punters back more so with their hearts in their head. Perhaps they might actually get the job done. Victory at $2.32 to win the game against Adelaide at $2.90. Could be a good value, Trump. I'm
on that Adelaide United, $2.90. Melbourne victory, just not ready to win, I don't think, yet. Look, they've had this bruising training session they all keep talking about, but, you can't just turn it on with one training session. The boys have got to click, and I think it's still weeks away.
Yeah, I agree. So, and of course, moving on to the second game, Newcastle against Central Coast Mariners. The Jets are $2.48 to back up from that big win last week, 3-2 against Sydney. That was a great game, a big blockbuster, big crowd up in there in Sydney. So, $2.48, the Jets to take the 3 points. Central Coast Mariners are $2.70, and Craig Goodwin was just the superstar for Newcastle Jets. I'm not sure if you saw him, Trumper, but fingers crossed one day, maybe he might be a Socceroo.
Yeah, look, that would go back to that game, that Jets versus Sydney FC game, 30-odd thousand there. The football was exhilarating, end to end, the beautiful weather.
Del Piero scoring
to get Del Piero and Heskey to score, you just couldn't dream about it. It was fantastic for football up in Sydney, and let's hope it can push on for both clubs and get some big crowds. You'd think the Jets and the Mariners, the F3 derby, that maybe they can 15, 20,000 maybe.
Yeah, of course. It's a huge Saturday night in New South Wales, and of course we back up on the following game at Parramatta Stadium with the first ever Sydney derby. It'll be an absolute cracker, sold-out crowd, which is just terrific for football and Australian football in New South Wales. In terms of betting, I don't think you'll be too surprised to know that Western Sydney are outsiders, $3.40 they are, but Sydney $2.10, perhaps a little short, Trumper, $2.10 Sydney FC. The draw $3.25, a couple of punters taking that today, and Sydney, of course, got some defensive problems. I'm not sure, perhaps this is the time that West Sydney will actually score their first goal. This could be it, this game, because they're very leaky, and Boschart needs to return for Sydney as soon as he can get.
Yeah, discussing with a Sydney colleague of mine, and we're discussing the crowd attendance for this game. Obviously, they're expecting high 20s, whatever Parra holds. Hopefully they can fill it. You'd think it'd be like almost a crowd of 1/3 Sydney FC fans, 1/3 Western Sydney, and 1/3 neutrals. Still not decided about Western Sydney, and just there to see Del Piero. I think it's just going to be a belter.
It's going to be great. I think with the sellout crowd, I'm actually thinking Western Sydney might win this game. I really do. I think it's going to be an upset. Let's go for 2-1 Western Sydney. Yeah,
I'm going to stick with the 1-1 draw there. I want Western Sydney to get on the board, give their the red and black block a big chance to get themselves going. Now on Sunday, we go to the Fortress, the Cake Tin, Wellington Phoenix. Can they go and they hold on against a rampaging Raw?
Yeah, well, punters say no, which may surprise you after last week. Of course, they were very gallant with half their team missing against Melbourne Heart to come over and get the point. Mind you, Simon Colosimo did them a big favour. So Wellington Phoenix are $2.74 outsiders at home to Brisbane Raw, $2.44. Of course, Brisbane were amazing last week, and they look back to their brilliant best from seasons gone by. So, yep. It's Brisbane $2.44, the draw $3.30. Trumper, what do you think?
Yeah, look, I'd probably lean towards the draw. You'd think Wellington always manages to get a goal at home, always scrambles a goal or two. Brisbane seem to always score. This is only one. Maybe you play the goal lines here, more than 2.5 goals, something like that. There's a lot to play with on that game. The Cake Tin. Look, going back to the Wellington boys, New Zealand did manage to get a win in their qualifier as well, so that was good for them. Now, kicking on to the second game on Sunday, Perth Glory hosting Melbourne Heart. Surely Perth Glory.
Yeah, you'd think surely Perth Glory, $1.85. Melbourne Heart, $4. Of course, this game last season, Heart fans will remember that Perth kicked him out of the final, so hoping for some revenge there. I'm not sure Vince Grella will play in time for Melbourne Heart. $4 seems about right. I'm not sure anyone will take Heart this week. A couple of punters got burnt by Melbourne Heart last week, some they will this week. $1.85 Perth Glory, the draw, $3.45. And of course, Shane Smelts is back for Perth, so that's a great coup for them.
Yeah, surely Perth Glory gets the chocolates there. Okay, well, that wraps up a massive round. Look, you'd think with Melbourne Victory hosting Adelaide, maybe 25,000. Newcastle Jets Mariners, 15 to 20. Western Sydney Sydney FC, 25, 30. Who knows? Wellington Phoenix at home, maybe 15. Perth Glory, 15. Jeez, well, this is a huge ground. The A-League is just, bursting at the seams at the moment. The Socceroos, everyone's up and about with the Socceroos win. Oh, mate, I'm buzzing. It was, I never thought I'd be buzzing at 3:30 in the morning. I couldn't go to sleep half an hour after the game. But, it was, the A-League is just, you've got a feel about it at the moment. If Melbourne Victory can sort of pull themselves together so that the crowds don't dissipate there, I think we're in for a bumper season.
Yeah, I completely agree. And this will be another record attendance, I dare say, for round 3. It certainly will be a record attendance. And, punters reflecting that. The great interest in all markets. So it's great news for everyone.
And with that in mind, the GG Army Betstar TV show has running a competition. This is going to be a big competition running all season. Episode, we're going to choose a guest tipster. So if you are a GG Army member and a punter with Betstar currently, please send us an email, trumper@ggarmy.com, or write us on Facebook, Twitter, and let us know. And we will select one person each week to be guest tipster. They get a free $50 bet. And then the person who has the greatest collect will get a big prize at the end of season, a free $500 bet. So you can win $500 just for punting with Betstar. So if you aren't actually a Betstar member, don't forget to sign up with Betstar, betstar.com.au. Put in GG Army in the promo code. Massive, there's the only stipulation on our competition is that you must include an A-League bet in your selection as guest tipster. So you can have part of your multi. So remember, you've got to try and actually collect the winnings, but you've also got to get the biggest winnings of the season. So it's going to be a tough competition there for the punters.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. So just to reiterate, when you sign up at betstar.com.au, if you haven't already done so, we're hoping you're already a member, but if you haven't done so, just enter the promo code GGArmy to look after the GG Army members. So just make sure you enter that when you sign up, Trumper. Fantastic.
$500 to win there. Okay, well, a fantastic round of football ahead, and we'll catch you next week, Roscoe.
Will do.